Hello, I'm Rosie. As you can see, I have a new background once again, but this time it will be reasonably permanent. I have now moved home from university, so I have a bookcase behind me. You may have noticed that the past few videos have all been book reviews. I'm gradually managing to catch up on all the book reviews that I had planned. This book review will be about Cinder by Marissa Meyer. This book is the first book in the Lunar Chronicle series, which is essentially a series of books which are retellings of fairy tales, set in a kind of dystopian future. This book, as you may have guessed from the title, is a retelling of Cinderella. It's set in the Eastern Kingdom, but Cinder is a mechanic, but she's also an android, or a cyborg. I'm not quite sure the difference between those two. She has 3 sisters and a stepmother. The 3 sisters are of course her stepsisters, but on a slight variation from the tale that I know from Disney. I haven't read the original yet. A little sister is one she's friends with. She ends up bumping into Prince Kai, who is of course Prince Charming, and there's kind of a romance twist, but the book isn't about the romance. It's about Cinder discovering who she is and trying to prevent the Lunars from taking over the kingdom and from there the world. The Lunars are led by Queen Levana, and they're a colony that inhabit the moon. They've had these special psychic gifts that allow them to glamour and potentially read minds and control others. It's all really cool. So as a result, they're quite a threat. This book is just fantastic. When I picked it up, I thought I would enjoy it because I do like fairy tales and I like retellings, but I didn't realise how much I would enjoy it, especially since I thought it might be a bit young for me. And it is quite young in the way it's written, but it doesn't feel that way. And while it is based on the tale of Cinderella, the reimagining of it was quite unique, especially with the whole android situation. I didn't quite guess how it would all work, so I really liked that aspect to it. Cinder as a lead is brilliant. But from the first instance, when you learn she's a mechanic rather than May as it is in the original, she's very much her own person. She maintains her individuality despite being oppressed by her crazy evil stepmother, but they're also given backgrounds as well. Eco, her little robot sidekick, is adorable. Like, you can't help but love Eco, and I just thought it was just such a well-crafted book, and the world as well is believable. I think especially since it's based in the future, but it's based kind of on the Earth you can recognise. It's set in the futuristic Beijing, so you kind of have an idea of how it's laid out, what the world is like. And I really like that choice to set it in Beijing rather than in America or something like that. So you've got a bit more diversity in the characters, which just makes it a lot more interesting for me to read, because I do get bored of the same style characters, same world after a time. You also get to see different sides of the city. There's always a danger in being in the same, like if it's set in a castle, you don't see the world around. In Cinder you get to see the different sides of the city and how everyone lives, and also there's other threats beyond the Lunars, and it just feels like a well-rounded story, and it's just, the characters are amazing. I think that's what really makes this book work. It's the characters, because they are so well thought out, and the whole twist on the fairy tale just makes it even better. I just really enjoyed this book. I think I devoured it in a day, or if not a day, 2. I did absolutely love this book, and I'm quite looking forward to reading it again, but I'm going to wait till after I've read Winter so I can like go back and read it knowing how it's going to end and see if there's any hints and anything like that, because I enjoy doing that. I did really enjoy how the story progressed, and the pacing and the characters and the world and the whole Lunars, because they're a mystery and you don't want like to be told everything about them at the beginning, because that just takes away the suspense. But having a bit of a mystery to it and leaving you guessing, I thought that was just brilliant. So I gave this book 5 out of 5 stars, and I would definitely recommend reading it if you haven't already. So that was a very quick review. I will see you next time. Goodbye.